Hello, I'm Danny from the future. In the future, we all wear helmets. Sorry, in the future, we all wear helmets.
Ah, okay.
We don't like this bit, probably.
This is Commercial Directors React. That's Danny.
That's John.
And this is a very special episode of the show today because we're doing it in the style of our podcast, which means we're gonna watch commercials from the past, the present, and the future.
How do we watch commercials in the future?
I don't know.
We're gonna find out. Let's do it.
More coffee, Tom?
No, thanks, dear.
Try one of these Geno's pizza rolls, Brad. They're great.
Okay. It's a nice party, Mrs. Clark.
I see your husband didn't like your coffee. I beg your pardon? I'm Mrs. Johnson. You should try my coffee. Look, I don't know who you are or how you got into my house, but you take your coffee and leave, okay?
Holy
What's
moly!
that?
Beats me. Do you like the pizza rolls?
Wild. They taste like cheeseburgers.
And these taste like chili burgers, and then over here I have ham and cheese.
You seem to have everything, Mrs. Clark. Everything you had bad breath, too.
No, but you do. Nice thing about these pizza rolls, you just take them out of the freezer and pop them into the oven.
Please, Clark, start wearing cleaner blouses.
I'll give you 30
What is
seconds
happening?
to take your blouse and get out of my house. Another Geno's pizza roll.
It's a wild party.
In this neighborhood, we get all the nuts.
Okay,
I have so many questions.
when you make videos and you tell stories, you always gotta answer the question, why? What's the point? This coffee character, she rolls in. I don't know who you are or how you got in here, but take your coffee and get out. And then somebody comes in, who was that? Beats me.
It serves no purpose.
What is the point?
There's no answer to the why. It was almost like a whole play. They wrote this whole like story that all kind of one shot, and there's these characters moving in and out. Like
It is straight up shot in the style of a sitcom. The weirdest part is breaking the fourth wall all the time. That's when she talks to the camera.
the narrator starts talking to her, and she looks at them at the camera and starts talking back to it.
Why was the narrator throwing a sweater or a blouse at her? What was that?
There has to be references that we don't get here, right?
What is this gonna do?
This is confusing. I can't wrap my head around it. Commercials from the past are weird.
Okay, buddy, what do you think of Wilkins Coffee? I never tasted it.
Whoa!
Now, what do you think of Wilkins?
We're here to persuade people to drink more Wilkins coffee,
What's the club for?
to get their attention. This
No.
machine will make you want a cup
Yes,
of Wilkins
it
coffee.
is.
Is that a
Not me.
guillotine?
Oh, take mine with cream and sugar.
Don't. Okay.
Okay,
Do you drink Wilkins coffee?
No.
Oh, things just seem to happen to people who don't drink Wilkins.
Holy moly! If you don't drink Wilkins coffee, he will murder you.
this puppet will come after you. First of all, this is definitely a proto Kermit the Frog, right?
Yes.
Jim Henson made this, right?
Yes.
That's so dark. The very first one, he shoots a can at him and turns it at the camera and says, how about you? I think
Okay.
you could make the argument it's a little violent to threaten the lives of your audience.
I think it's safe to say we've come a long way in society, and we make commercials now that don't threaten to hurt people that don't use your product.
True.
Kind of a baseline. The shock value. I didn't really think they would do that back then.
I guess that's one way to sell your coffee. They're very short too. Like, I guess there were really tiny mini ad breaks back in the day. I remember like watching old shows and like there'd almost be an ad break that was embedded in the show. Maybe
Yeah.
that's what these were for.
Speaking of ad breaks embedded into a show.
What? How do you become the most iconic toy store in the world? By being the best at having fun. With famous characters and experiences, creating memories that last a lifetime. And of course, the extraordinary, one-of-a-kind toys. Fao Schwartz. Return to Wonder.
So that was commercials from the past. Let's move to the present. Okay.
It's Groundhog Day!
Oh, they got Bill Murray back for a Groundhog Day reference.
This is amazing. I don't think I've seen this.
Cheap. simple, man. Oof.
That's brilliant. So you've probably seen the movie Groundhog Day. If you haven't, it's an amazing movie with Bill Murray.
Every day repeats. Every day is the same thing over and over again. It's perfect because during this pandemic, everyone has made references to Groundhog Day because it feels like every day is the same. That's pretty amazing that they got Bill Murray back. All you needed was one shot of him in bed.
That song, the clock flipping over.
And then one shot of a Jeep climbing over the hill, just looking all sweet.
Jeff, our producer, just told us that there's actually a bigger story to this commercial, which is really interesting. So this is actually a recut of another Super Bowl commercial. So here's the original ad.
Okay, campers, rise and shine. It's Groundhog Day. And don't forget your booties, 'cause it's cold.
I remember this.
Yeah, I remember this ad now.
Phil? Hey, Phil!
No.
Very elaborate scenery
It's
creation.
me, man! Ryerson!
Okay, little fella.
That is.
That's different.
They got everybody.
Hey!
It's Bill Murray's brother.
He's got the groundhog! Phil?
I love that. The stunt driver of the Jeep was white-haired like Bill Murray.
Yeah,
that was
yeah.
perfect. Just
Not a bad day, huh?
okay, there's so much going on there because Happy Groundhog Day was the original kind of like button on the end because the Super Bowl commercial is probably right around Groundhog Day.
This was 2020, is that right? Yeah, this is 2020.
Right
this
before
year,
the pandemic.
Right before it all got super bad.
Jeep was literally saying, no day is the same like Groundhog Day when you have a Jeep and you can get outside and explore the world. And then global pandemic, and they have to completely change that message.
And they can use the exact same footage to be like, we get it, every day is the same. Brilliant.
Really good.
Whatever agency did that, nice job. And
Next commercial.
I've browsed 8 sites for divorce attorneys today. I browsed
love
8
this
sites for
commercial.
divorce attorneys today.
My login for everything is Pauline@paulinefoo.com.
I love working with you.
Me too.
Red heart emoji.
Pink heart emoji.
Yellow heart emoji.
Blue heart emoji.
I hate Lee though.
Puke emoji.
Puke emoji.
I am currently reading an article titled 10 Ways to Keep Sweaty Hands from Holding You Back.
My home is in 1,000 feet.
My heart rate is currently 150, 151, 152, and back down to 150.
On March 15th at 9:16 a.m., I purchased prenatal vitamins and 4 pregnancy tests.
The number on my credit card is 0237 1221 0725 0211.
It's great.
this is great.
Privacy.
That's brilliant. Awesome take on the Apple logo at the end. Apple always makes really great ads.
I really like that just within the concept of it, like only the person talking was the weirdo, like everybody else in the world was like normal. I feel like if I would have thought of that concept, I would have made everybody in the world just like shouting things from their phones, and that wouldn't have been as good. The way they did it was better. It's just one of those classic examples of a really hooky concept that brings you in. You don't know what this commercial's for at first. You're just like, why are these people saying these really embarrassing private things? Why would you do that? You are fully invested and you have a good feeling about that.
This is my favorite part right
Heart
here.
emoji.
I hate Lee though.
I don't like Lee though.
Puke emoji.
Puke emoji. It's relatable and funny and really well shot too.
I think we're kind of in a golden age of advertising right now. There's a lot of great ads being made.
Let's move into the future where we're gonna watch commercials from the future. Well, they're not really gonna be from the future. They're just gonna be futuristic.
That makes sense.
Ominous.
Ooh.
Oh, I think I know what this is.
Yes! Yes! I want one of these.
I want one of these real
so
bad.
I understand it's polarizing.
That's cool, man.
I think it's cool.
A stainless steel truck that looks like it's from like the 80s future.
Yep.
How could you not want one of these? Cybertruck. Hey, you don't need anything else besides cool shots of this weird futuristic truck and a logo.
I absolutely love Tesla's mentality with this thing, like making a vehicle finally that looked like the concept vehicles when we were kids. And I was like, why don't they make them look like this?
They finally did. I can't get over the fact that there's just music, cool shots of the truck, and then a logo. Not even the word Tesla, it's just their icon.
Yeah, what a great way to like set up some tension. Like, ooh, what is this? It looks like a door opening, but it's the headlight.
The color and everything is very cinematic. I think commercials are taking a lot of cues from movie trailers.
I'm so just amazed by this truck. I want to see one. I want to drive one. I want to have one. Okay, so it worked. The ad worked. I'm like,
I'm hyped.
I'm so hyped. Okay. Oh, that's the kid.
The kid?
That's the like country singing kid from the internet.
Oh yeah.
Okay. It's a global warming.
It's about cow farts.
And that methane from the rear goes up to the atmosphere and pollutes our planet, warming me.
Fart clouds.
Okay, fart.
Yes, that methane that the past.
Spaceship and a gas mask. Bedazzled.
Love this.
Grab the sun's heat and change our climate.
So this is like a PSA.
Yeah.
Is it hot in here or is it just me?
What's going on?
Really elaborate sets. And
Oh, it's a Burger King.
Is it?
Oh, it's gonna be about Impossible Burgers.
That's a good guess. The ice caps are melting. There's dance moves. These are very elaborate set changes and lighting changes.
Yeah. This kid was singing like in a Walmart, wasn't that his thing?
I think so.
He's from Illinois, actually. He's from
They're
right.
just singing methane. Yodeling it.
He's from just south of us, actually. Believe it or not. He's a yodeling kid too, right? Yeah, he yodels.
If my cow ain't farting, must be me.
Oh no. Are they crawling through the colon?
Oh, it's through a colon of a cow, yep.
No, okay.
Oh, it's the throat of the cow. It should have been the rear end of the cow. Low carbon land.
Burgers. There they are. Since we were part of the problem, we were working to be part of the solution.
Way to go, Burger King! Like, admitting your faults, like, companies don't do that very often.
They don't.
So blatant as we are part of the problem.
Burger King obviously using a lot of cows to make their products.
Yeah.
This was very complicated. A lot going on here. From writing a song, the kids got to perform it, learn it, all these dance moves and like camera moves and set changes.
It's very theatrical, very stage.
Compare this theatrical, stagey commercial to the one we saw from the past, where she was karate chopping the camera, and like this is just like on a different level in terms of production value and planning and everything. This is like a short film.
And I gotta say, I love it when companies actually do something with purpose instead of just making a buck.
Well done.
Well done.
Speaking of the past, present, and future, Lights, we have a lot more to talk about, and it's over on our second channel. You didn't know we have a second channel? Well, it's called Timely, and that means you need to subscribe to it. Come on.